What is going on, you guys? We're back with another trade recap. If you watched the pre-market analysis, you would know why I was looking for shorts, but I'm going to go over it one more time so you guys can understand. Now, we had this open high first, sweeping the previous day's high and also creating the SMT. And when we open high first, and we were expecting a continuation lower from the YM as well, but it ended up going higher. But regardless, I was expecting lower prices on the NQ, also for the YM, but it ended up switching, strength switching, and NQ got stronger for bearish side. Now, when we have an expansion day prior to today's range, we can measure the 50% of that candle to targets for current day. Now, once we do that, we drop down to the 4-hour time frame. Now, the first target was, as I mentioned in my pre-market analysis, the first target was the current day's open or current day's low, because if we are not going to expand any lower, at least we should expand to that low. So that was our first target. And now our second target, once we measure this range, previous day's range, we can see that a gap, a 4-hour gap, lands within the 50% of the range. So now that is a very valid draw on liquidity we can target. And the reason I still had this target in mind was, look at this huge drop down. Before we tap into this and getting any kind of SMT, we start retracing. And once we do that, then I know that we can trade this next candle to this low. And also, you can see this candle 6 a.m., which 9:30 lands within this candle. It has this huge expansion, but we did not get any entry chances at the market open. And some of you might feel FOMO after you seeing this huge drop down, but that is absolutely fine. You need to wait for the model. If the model is not present, it does not matter how much we expand. Now, if we drop down to the 1-hour time frame, you can see we had this nice C2 closure at 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. opens and expands lower. Same thing on the 30-minute time frame. However, I do not trade usually pre-markets, but as you can see, when the market opens, we do not get any entry chances. See? Nothing happens, just an expansion lower. Once that happened, I thought I missed the move, but when we left this draw open, I knew that once we come this close to a draw on liquidity, and then we start retracing back, that is just a retracement, and we can trade the next candle to this low. But as you can see, the next candle opens 10 a.m. It does not go back to this gap. Instead, I was looking at the 15-minute time frame as well, because we have this another gap here. So now 10 a.m. opens, goes higher, taps into this gap, the 15-minute gap. I do not enter on the C2. Why? Because there is no SMT. I wait for C3 to open. C3 opens, expands higher first, creating the SMT, and then trading to this low. So I traded this current candle to this low. And when we drop down to 1-minute time frame, why 1-minute time frame? Because the 15-minute time frame aligns with our 1-minute time frame. Now this is where the new candle opens, expanding higher, tapping into this 1-minute order block or gap. And then after we create this order block closure below this, that becomes an order block. But as you can see, the reason I did not wait for the candle closure was a strong move. Once we have this strong move and it is about to close, and I know that it's going to close as a order block, I enter right within this candle, and as you can see, we did not get any tap into this order block, and some of you might have missed the trade because of not tapping into the order block. But I managed to get it here and target this low right here. A very simple trade and also easy. And yes, that is it for today's, guys. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and also I drop down my pre-market analysis every day before the market open, so make sure to check that out as well. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.